Hey folks, Keough here with a new training video for you. This is actually going to span two training sessions. You're going to see me do some pause bench pressing, and you're going to see me do some beltless squatting. And honestly, I've had kind of a crazy week. I've had kind of a really busy week, so I haven't had time to do these videos until now. So I figured, what the hell, I'll just put them together and be able to talk for a little longer. You're going to see 4 sets of 225 for 8, followed by a set of 250 for 6. The 225 for 8s felt better than they have over the last few weeks. I'm really working on trying to make these as strict a pauses as possible within reason. I'm not doing long pauses here, but I'm trying to really emphasize strict pausing on my work sets for my pause bench press, because I haven't felt particularly strong coming out of the bottom position on my bench press, and so that's really what I'm trying to focus on, and I'm trying to focus on it by bringing that weakness to bear on my training, and by really confronting it. So it's just I think it's a byproduct of decreased volume over a period of however many weeks. My press at the top feels good. I feel like I can lock weights out real strong, and that feeling is, I think, substantiated by the fact that my floor pressing really hasn't gone down at all, but I do feel slow off my chest, and so I'm working on developing that. What you will see me do over the course of this training cycle leading up to my July meet is I'll continue to do exercises that either manage the amount of volume that I'm doing or limit the extent of actual bench pressing that I'm doing. So continue to do floor pressing 1 day a week to work on developing tricep strength, because the more tricep strength I can develop, the better off I'll be. And as I get closer to the meet, you'll see me switch to bench pressing 3 days a week, and then maybe even bench pressing 4 days a week for the final training cycle leading up to that last meet. So I'll accumulate volume for more sport-specific training as I come closer to my meet and try and peak for it. This right here is 250 for 6. That's 10 pounds off my 6 rep max for a pause bench press, and it felt fine. Felt like I had, a little bit left in me. So I think on this day I could have gone in and maybe done like a 260 for 6, match that. So that's good. The numbers are at least suggesting that my bench is right where it was leading up to the last meet. I should be in the 305 to 310 range, and I'll just build up over the course of the cycle, and at this next meet I'm hoping to do I'd say at least a 309 or 308 or whatever it is bench press. I know I was capable of it this time, but I decided after doing 303 and hitting a meet PR that I'd go for an overall PR, and just didn't quite get it. Did some beltless squatting. I'm going to be doing a lot of that this training cycle, just because I'm wary of using my belt a lot. Because I squat with such a narrow stance, my legs actually kind of make contact with my rib cage, and when I'm wearing a belt, that problem is exacerbated, and sometimes my ribs get real achy and sore, and that's what happened to me last training cycle, and there has been a little bit of discomfort this cycle. It's been very, very minor, but I know that with 1 week of high volume squatting with the belts, that discomfort would go from very minimal to not so minimal. So I'm going to be very protective of that, and I'm going to do a lot of beltless squatting, because beltless squatting makes it infinitely easier. And right now I'm trying to find the right combination between belted squatting, beltless squatting, deadlift volume, and just total work. And my goal is to continue to get stronger on all of my lifts while at the same time staying healthy, and health is, I think, more of a priority for me this training cycle versus last training cycle. Last training cycle I really just tried to train through everything, and I realize now that that's certainly it's certainly good to do within reason, but if I'm hobbling around every single day and just trying to survive training sessions, it just doesn't bode well for continued progress. So I'm trying to, at least early on in this training cycle, I'm trying to keep everything manageable so that I don't break down this far out from a meet. I did 2 sets of 335 for 6. Those felt good. Then I did 355 for 6, which is I guess like a 6 rep beltless PR. I mean, I don't even keep track of that. So But it felt good, you know. In terms of where my squat was leading up to the last meet, it feels a little stronger now. I was really, over the last few weeks leading up to the meet, not getting much volume in because of various injuries, and then I with the torn calf, I wasn't able to do too much. And my squat, just like everything started feeling really heavy, so I feel like I regressed a little bit on my squat, but it's starting to come back now, and things are feeling a little better with it. So this is the end of my 2-week introductory cycle. Volume's going to increase a little bit. You're going to see me do more main lift variations for this next cycle, and then I'll start dialing in the sport-specific work, doing more squatting, more benching, more deadlifting. So anyway, keep checking in. I will have more videos for you very soon.